like you know what I'm about, baby.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, aka your favorite cosmic fairy, but if you're not new, you already knew that, period. Welcome to the pick a card, you guys. Welcome to the party. Listen, it is 777. It's portal day. It's gateway day. So let's talk about it, you guys. Whenever we have these days, 888 or 88 is just like the portal in and of itself, whether it's an 8 year or not, right? And by 8 year, I know I'm going all over the place, you guys. In numerology, you reduce a big number to a single factor. So 2023 reduces to 7 because 2 plus 3 plus another 2. So 20, which is 2 plus 0 is 2, plus 2 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So that's how you get 777, because it's July 7th plus the 2023, which is 7. So huge gateway day, portal day. Now these are days where energies are easily accessible, right? You can really tap into the frequency of these numbers and really use it to your benefit, right? And so this pick a card, you guys, since 7 is a very powerful number connected to like the self, right? Like I would say number 1 is the first number of the self, but number 7 is also a number where you spend a lot of time with self. If you have 7 as like a life path number or 7 in your numerology chart, right? You spend a lot of time with self. And I feel like this portal is a really big manifestation portal, right? Like what are you personally manifesting in your own life? What changes are coming in your life to help you grow as a soul, right? All of these energies are associated with the number 7. So I don't want to get too much into it, you guys. If you want like numerology content, comment down below, let me know. I do a little bit of studying, dibbling and dabbling in different fields when it comes to spirituality, right? So if you guys want content like that, let me know and I will be sure to start dropping videos. But to get into this pick a card, you guys, this is specifically what are you manifesting with this 777 portal? And manifestation is not always conscious, right? You're not always aware of what you are attracting into your life, but these are the energies that are coming into your life or coming towards you as a result of, you know, what energy is surrounding you on this particular day. So if you guys see this on 777 or after 777, that is perfectly okay. This is just confirmation for some of you and, you know, a prediction for others of you as to what energies are going to be entering your life with this energy here. So let's get into it, you guys. We got 3 groups and we're going in because I'm using 7 decks. Yes, I did that intentionally. But we got some tea coming through for the collective. So group 1, you guys are going to be the blue quartz. We're doing all quartz today, you guys, because quartz, you know, clear quartz is known for its clarity and, you know, for its ability to cleanse and to clear energy. But quartz in and of itself, I feel it's an amplification stone, right? So blue quartz, angel aura quartz, golden quartz, it's amplifying something. So with blue quartz, you guys are going to be group number 1, right? Group 2, you guys are the angel aura quartz. This is your vibe. This is your, you know, your group selector. And group number 3, you guys are going to be golden quartz. So if you vibe with any of these stones, you guys, maybe for you guys, it is the numerology. So maybe 1, 2, or 3, those numbers vibe for you, right? But whatever may have, you guys, take your time, pause this video if you feel called to, if you feel the need to, and really connect your energy with this reading so you can understand and fully connect with what is manifesting and what are you attracting into your life at this time as a result of the 777 energy. So without further ado, group number 1, we're going to go ahead and get started with you. Groups 2 and 3, we will see you at your designated timestamps, you guys, because all of the decks are listed in the description as well as a timestamp for each group. So if you are ready, let's get it in. All right, group number 1, if you chose the blue quartz, this is what is manifesting into your life right now as a result of the 777 portal. So let's check it out and see what we got going on for group number 1. All right, group 1. You guys have schizophrenia, card number 2. I heard clearing the air. Some of you guys, you're going to be getting a lot of clarity after going through a period of time in your life where maybe you didn't have clarity, or maybe you were trying to keep yourself together mentally. You may have been going through a tough time mentally, but I definitely feel like what's manifesting in your life is some type of mental clarity that's going to be coming through. We have aloneness. So it's interesting because one of the key themes of 7, the number 7, especially if you're like a life path 7, is you spend so much of your life alone. You spend so much time in solitude and with yourself, because 7, it's known for people with 7 in their chart that your soul is your teacher, right? Like, you learn so much by being alone and by spending time with your own spirit, with your higher self. 7 is also God's number, right? So by connecting spiritually, a lot of people with 7 in their charts, they don't connect easily with religion because it's limiting, right? They connect with spirituality because it's more freeing, it's more liberating, and you have way more choices, right? When it comes to how you want to connect with source, how you want to connect with God, and how you want to solidify that connection, right? What you want that to look like. But I definitely feel like you're inviting, or you're attracting, I'll say, a lot of alone time so that your mind can become clear, so that you can maybe get a lot of, mental focus going back in a really balanced and healthy direction. And then we have flowering. Yeah, so it definitely feels like you guys are attracting a lot of growth into your life, but it does look like this growth comes by way of you spending time alone. And I'm hearing also away from distractions. So group number 1, 777 is allowing you guys to manifest the desired time that you need to be alone, to get your mental right, to get your mind right, and to grow and to mature and to blossom into the beautiful flower, whether you're a man or woman, that you're meant to become, right? But I feel like this is your soul blossoming. I feel like this is you growing, not just spiritually as well, but on so many different levels in your life. But it starts from like a soul perspective, right? Some of you guys, you're giving yourself, the alone time that you need, and you're gonna end up having some type of spiritual awakening or spiritual ascension as you go through this alone energy, or you go through this, this energy of being in solitude. For some of you guys, this is full on hermit mode, and you just need that time. 777 is giving you that time where, and let me tell you guys this too, it doesn't have to manifest on 777. This is just what the energy, the portal of 777, the door that's opening up in your life as a result of that energy, right? So this could happen at a later time, but you may notice as time goes on that you're spending a lot more time alone, and that you're focused on your mental health, or just getting your mental into a really balanced and healthy state as you are growing, as you are learning, as you are developing and maturing into the person you're meant to become, right? Let's see what else we got for you guys. So first card out, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So I really can't make this up, you guys. It definitely feels like you guys are getting connected deeper when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to your higher self, really connecting with God's source, right? Again, 7 being like the God number. I feel like you guys are really finding and establishing a deeper connection with spirit. And this is what 777 is allowing to manifest in your life, where you are now able, I was saying, some of you guys, you may realize that you're going to have like some type of spiritual awakening or spiritual ascension in the coming weeks to months after the 777 portal. And it's because, again, you're giving your time, and I almost wanted to say gifting yourself with the time, right? Like, because your time to yourself, it's going to be more of a gift than just a service to yourself, right? Like spending time alone, for some people, they just need it. But for you guys, not only do you need it, but it's going to be beneficial for you. As you are alone, you are connecting more with who you are as a soul, as a spirit. And I definitely feel like it's helping you guys to get more grounded, right? This is a person who's not very grounded. And I feel like you guys, you have, the 2 birds. To me, birds represent higher realms, higher knowledge, your guides, your angels, right? And I feel like you guys, with this energy of 2, you have your guides coming through to help you find that peace, to help you find that balance, to help you find, that harmony when it comes to your mental space. And a lot of times when you connect spiritually with source, with the divine, with God, that peace of mind comes over you naturally, because that's just God's energy. That's God's aura, right? Then you guys have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So yeah, more energy of the mind, of the thoughts. And I feel like you guys are not only getting your mental in order, but like your thoughts, you're getting maybe more intentional with the thoughts that you're thinking. You're getting more, I heard creative with the thoughts that you're thinking. So some of you guys, you're using the power of your thoughts, and this is how, you're growing, you're learning as you connect with yourself, maybe how powerful you are, because we are, spiritual energy in a human body. We are God in a human shell. And so some of you guys, you're realizing that your thoughts hold power. And the 777 portal is allowing you to realize that you need to be more intentional with your thoughts. You need to be more intentional with the thoughts that you're thinking and what you are creating, right? And remember, I was getting that download about, you know, creative thoughts or creative thinking. So some of you guys are using your thoughts to create the life of your dreams, and this is how you are flowering. This is how you're blooming and developing. Because again, I was saying, it's like this growth, it feels like it starts on a soul level. And for some of you guys, you're tapping into your soul's ability to be a conscious creator in this human life, in this reality, right? So let's see what else we got for you guys in group number 1. North Node, life's purpose. Yes, so definitely connecting deeper with spirit, definitely connecting deeper with God's source. If you guys really think about it, right? You are, and this is, let me say this is form 1, which adds to 5. 5 in numerology is a big number of change, and sometimes conflict, right? And chaos. And so some of you guys, you may be going through a chaotic time, and especially mentally, right? As you are going through this process of growing, I'm almost hearing like growing pains, right? And I love this. This is such a sidebar, but I love this example that I came up with a while back. And I was like, you know, as you are growing, as you're blooming and developing, right? People say, you know, flowers, they bloom, they develop, it's so beautiful, but who said that the flower doesn't go through pain as it is blossoming, right? Just because the flower can't talk to verbalize if it's feeling pain or not, doesn't mean that it doesn't experience it, right? So I definitely am getting, like, as you guys are blooming, as you are growing and developing, what's manifesting in your life is you connecting more to your life's purpose. But I definitely feel like this may come by way of like a little bit of conflict or a little bit of struggle as you are dealing with like changes that are coming in, because it definitely feels like a change that's happening internally. And some of you guys, you're being pushed in the direction of connecting with the purpose for why you were put here on this earth. And again, connecting to that energy of source, right? Source created each of us. We got sirens in the background. So that's how I know, you guys, we're on the money with something, right? But source has created us to come onto this planet and, you know, to fulfill a certain life's purpose, or to fulfill a certain destiny, because each one of us are like the puzzle piece that comes together to make the bigger picture, right? To form the big picture. And so for a lot of you guys, you are now beginning to access or like deeper, tap in deeper with your spiritual purpose, with your life's purpose, with your North Node energy, because this is, you know, your way of connecting spiritually with yourself and with God, with the divine, with source, right? Okay, but you guys also have first house, the body. So I definitely feel like you guys are getting so in tune with the self. Remember, I was telling you guys, like, the houses for me, or the numbers, I'll say, because we're talking about houses, but the numbers that to me that represent, and look, card number 2 and 5, which adds to 7. Now it's funny because we have 2 here, we have 5 here, we have 7, and this is the year of the 7. This is the 777 portal. So a lot of synchronicity for group number 1. Let me go back to what I was saying. So I was saying earlier that the number 1 and the number 7 to me both have energies that, you know, hone in on the self. The first house, or the energy of the number 1, it talks about the self on more of like a superficial level. To me, 7 talks about the self from more of a spiritual perspective. And so we have 7 with 1 here on this card, like both energies. And I feel like you guys are not only connecting with your physical body, but you're connecting spiritually as well. And I feel like you're getting a deeper understanding or overstanding of maybe who you are, what you're meant to be doing, how you're meant to show up in your most, or as your most authentic version of yourself. Who are you as yourself, right? Like, what does it mean to be yourself? I feel like you guys are getting a lot of mental clarity as you are spending this time alone, and it's helping you to understand who you are, what you're meant to be doing. You know, this is what's manifesting in your life, clarity of the mind, so that you can begin to pursue what it is that God sent you here to do. Oh, group number 1, this is deep. So you guys are not really manifesting anything material is what I'm seeing. For you guys, it's a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of ascension, and a lot of clarity that's going to help you to get clear on, well, let me say a lot of mental clarity that's going to help you to get clear on who you are as a person and what you're meant to be doing, so that you can begin to tap deeper into that energy. But let's get on with the tarot. Let's get into the tarot messages. So I have 7. We have 3 of Wands for you guys. Okay. We have the 3 of Cups for you guys. Okay. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords. So you guys have 3, 3, 3 here. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. The High Priestess, come through with that intuition. And the 7 of Pentacles. There goes the 7. So what's coming through for you guys, group number 1, what's manifesting in your life is, I feel like, remember I was telling you guys like this, This spiritual ascension is going to come by way of being alone. For a lot of you guys, being alone is something that you don't like, or it's not something that you really enjoy. Some of you guys may avoid being alone because you don't like what it makes you feel, or what it, like, what you have to deal with and face. I feel like you guys have this expectation that, this is going to be a time where you get to, hang out with friends and, join forces with like-minded individuals and collaboration and just good times and, going out, hanging out, linking up, family, just again, celebratory energy with people that you love and care about. However, I feel like that is not what's actually going to help you ascend spiritually. That's not what you actually need. And so what you're manifesting is your worst nightmare. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Nine of Swords is worst nightmare energy. Oh my God, for some of you guys, swords is, we have two swords here. It's your, your mental energy, the mental realm. For some of you guys, your mind is your worst enemy, and that's why you're getting that mental clarity, but it only comes by way of being alone. But what I was saying here is that, in order to ascend, in order to have the spiritual growth that you are actually being pushed in the direction of, you have to face what this card comes with, which is, let me put this one down so I can show you guys. It's a card of like, worry, concern, anxiety, fear, sleepless nights. Again, your worst nightmare coming true. If you look, there's a bedpost kind of in the background, like highlighted in like a shadowy kind of illustration. But it definitely feels like, the pain and the sadness and the heartache of what you fear is actually intuitively, with the High Priestess here, what you need. Because guess what it's going to give you guys? You're going to have this time to intuitively, and if you look, both of them have their eyes closed, right? You're going to have this time to intuitively go over Seven of Pentacles energy, all of the things, all of the seeds that you've planted and invested, whether this was seeds, into yourself, whether this was investments with other people and other experiences and other scenarios outside of you. However, it definitely feels like this energy of you guys having the opportunity to connect deeper with yourself and to connect deeper with all of the seeds that have been planted, to see, I feel like it's almost like a self check-in, like, okay, how am I doing? How are these seeds that I planted doing? Do I still want these seeds to grow and to develop, right? Like, I feel like, again, it's a spiritual check-in with self that will only come to you by way of being alone. And I definitely feel like it's not something you guys want, but it's manifesting and you're attracting this into your life because it is what you guys need at this time. So group one, let's get into the last couple of cards that we have out for you guys. Let's do it like that. All right, cool. So we have the Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. It's so funny because I kept seeing the Tower come through as I was shuffling to pull cards for the different groups. And it definitely feels like the Tower that's happening is to help you build a solid foundation, right? The Tower could be, again, your worst nightmare coming true, where it's like you're forced to be alone. You may realize that, you're making plans with people and maybe they're flopping, or, you don't feel like you have access to people the way that you maybe once did. And it's because, again, you're meant to be building this foundation for yourself, by yourself. This is, again, time that you just need to be alone. We have Yoke, feeling tired, feeling tied down or frustrated. So yeah, I definitely feel like you guys, remember I was telling you, it's like this energy is not going to come without a little bit of chaos or like a little bit of discomfort. It definitely feels like you guys are going to be frustrated because it's like, again, Spirit is putting you in a position where you have no choice but to spend time with self. And I feel like some of you guys, you could be social butterflies where you love being around people, or again, it's just this energy of being around people to distract yourself from really having to face what it is that you need to face within yourself, right? Getting that spiritual check-in. But then we have Ram, a stubborn or aggressive person. Yeah, so that stubborn energy, some of you guys, maybe you were being pushed in this direction before and, you didn't budge, you didn't yield, but with 777 holding such, powerful energy behind it, I definitely feel like you guys are not really going to have a choice. I'm going to move these down here. I definitely feel like you guys are not going to have a choice with this energy. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not, because it's, again, it's what you need to grow, to develop, to flower, to bloom, and to blossom as a person or as a spirit having a human experience. Then you have shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Yeah, and this is right under the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. So Some of you guys, you need to take care of yourself in order to build this foundation. Your solid foundation could also be financial. And it's like some of you guys, you're really going to get the financial stability you're looking for when you tap into your life's purpose. But it's like if you don't, take the time to invest in yourself, if you don't take the time to care for yourself, right? And sometimes caring for yourself means doing the thing you don't want to do. It means a little bit of tough love, group number one. But I feel like what's manifesting in your life with the 777 is, again, just a time or a period or a phase in your life where you have no choice but to be alone. This is what the universe is asking you to do. And I definitely feel like it's more of a request than an ask, but it's like a forceful request. Like you don't really have a choice. And again, you're going to realize there are some frustrations building because you're going against what you naturally would like to do. Some of you guys, you're going against your own defense mechanism, which is to be surrounded by people so you don't have to face whatever is going on within yourself. Look, a time for healing, and this is what you guys are manifesting. You can't do this healing if you are not, let me get this out, if you are not spending the necessary time that you need to be alone and to be by yourself. Right? But I definitely feel like what's manifesting with the 777 portal is spiritual healing, healing of the emotions, healing of the mind, healing of the physical body, even as well with first house, the body. Some of you guys, you need to take this time out because maybe you've been dealing with like health issues, or maybe you've been dealing with, again, mental issues, or just, instability when it comes to those areas of your life. But I definitely feel like this is what you are now having access to more than you ever have before, the ability to heal yourself on all aspects of, or in all aspects and in all capacities, of your life. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, so you guys are definitely being asked to release the past, and you're being gifted with the opportunity to do the healing work to let the past go. Some of you guys, you're walking with some really heavy energies of things that things that you've experienced that you've been holding on to, right? That almost, let me see if I can get this card up, that are almost like seeds that got planted within you, that you've just been carrying around you. And some of you guys, this is heavy energy that you don't necessarily want to face, you don't necessarily feel comfortable dealing with. But I definitely feel like this is what's keeping you from spiritually ascending, or keeping you from, making it to that next level of your growth, and of maybe even your, your abundance, and manifesting material wealth, and just a lot of what's the word that I'm looking for? Stability, a lot of stability in that area. But I do feel like there's something with your past that you guys need to heal. And 777 is the portal that's opening the gateway for you guys to explore what it is that you need to heal. And then we have, look at the bigger picture. So that's what I was telling you guys earlier. It's like, first of all, this is like a couple different messages, right? The first thing is, as you're tapping into your life purpose, I was telling you guys, it's like each of us, our purpose is very unique and very specific, because the universe put all of us here as like little puzzle pieces to complete the bigger picture. I literally said the bigger picture. And so for you guys, group number one, what you are manifesting is the perspective that's going to help you to change the way you see life. And the way you see your experiences, you guys, that is Lola, as per usual. But I feel like you guys now, what you're inviting, or what's being attracted into your life, is your ability to see things from the bigger picture. However, that will only happen once you allow yourself to get that mental clarity, once you allow yourself the time you need alone to go through your growing process, to go through your growth. I don't want to say growing pains, but it's kind of what I'm getting. I do feel like you guys will have a little bit of a hard time. It's not anything that you guys can't overcome, but it is, you guys are being forced to deal with something that you don't necessarily want to deal with, but it's for your best and highest good, group number one. And so 777, these are the energies that are really coming through. Now let's see how you can better care for yourself with the energy of 777, and see what energies you guys need to embody in order to really have an easier time with, whatever's going on with you. So health checkup. So I was saying, some of you guys with this healing, you could be healing the physical body. Some of you guys, in order to really care for yourself, you're needing to go maybe to a doctor, or if you don't, do the Western medicine thing, find like an herbalist or somebody who really specializes in like nature-based medicine that can help you identify maybe what's going on with your physical body. Some of you guys, you may be having like, remember I was telling you, like you're walking with stored energy from like your past experiences. And I definitely feel like some of you guys could be suffering physically from that, because a lot of times when you have experiences and you don't do the work to release them, especially if you're, you don't want to have to face the heartbreak, or, the betrayal, or whatever it is that you may have suffered through in the past, and you know, you haven't released that energy. So a lot of times when you don't release that energy and you don't do the work to face it and to overcome it, to heal that energy gets stored in pockets and in organs of the body. And what happens is, over time, because it's such dense and heavy energy, it affects the energetic flow of what's happening with that organ, which, you know, it starts to create like imbalances and therefore like malfunctions with certain body parts. So you guys may be having like different energies happening with the body. Some of you guys could be going through like headaches with all the like the swords energy coming through. Some of you guys, what else am I seeing here? I see like headaches. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with like heart issues or chest issues, even like circulatory issues, high blood pressure or low blood pressure. And I'm not a doctor, you guys, but I'm just kind of going over and assessing the things that I'm seeing here. Yeah, because we have the Three of Wands, which is Leo. Actually, that's Aries energy, but I got like the Three of Wands as Leo for some reason, and I was thinking about Leo being connected to the heart and to the spine. So I am getting like back and like, again, heart issues for some of you guys, depending on where these negative energies are stored in your body. And some of you guys, you need like a health checkup. You need to go check in with your physical body to make sure that you are tending to yourself and that you're taking really, really good care of yourself. So you guys, group number 1, this is what I have for your 777 reading. Thank you so much for vibing and connecting and sharing sacred space with me. If you like this, if this made sense for you, comment down below. Let me know that you guys want to see more content like this. If you guys want to head over to any of the other groups, then I will see you there. But if you guys are stopping here, I thank you for vibing. I love you guys so much, and peace out. All right, group number 2, if you chose the Angel Aura Quartz, then this is what is manifesting in your life as a result of the 777 portal. So let's get a check-in and see what you guys got going on. Spirit, thank you so much. What is manifesting into the lives of the collective for the people who chose group number 2? So you guys are manifesting trust. So this could be trust in, like, you know, the process, believing, you know, in the process, having faith in the process. Celebration. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm hearing blind faith, because I love this card, you guys. Celebration is like the 3 of Cups in this deck. This is the Osho Zen Tarot, but I love the illustration because you have 3 girls celebrating while it's like raining. They're in like a mud puddle, or like, you know, in water. There's a whole storm. You see the wind, you see the leaves, everything blowing, and they're still finding reasons to be cheerful. So I get that vibe of like just trusting the process, having faith in the process, even when your outside reality, it doesn't show maybe what it is that you're looking for. And you know, 7 again is the number of really connecting with God. It's the number of connecting with your soul. Your soul is your teacher when you are like in the energy of 7. Whether your life path 7, you have it in your chart, or you're just embodying the 7. So what's manifesting, we got one more card, but what's manifesting so far, what I see, you guys, it's just this energy of just trusting the flow, going with the flow, trusting the flow, and just like not paying attention to the things that are no longer serving you. I feel like this is what the 777 portal is manifesting for you guys. Just this energy where you guys are going to be able to feel like you can be happy in the midst of hard times, or you can just trust the process and know that hard times don't last. Or you can trust the process and know that what you want is on its way regardless of what's happening around you. That's kind of what I'm getting. And then we have slowing down. So I definitely feel like some of you guys, you know, where you were like in a rush to have maybe things go your way, or you were in a rush to have things play out in a certain way, or have things, you know, get a certain result. Group 2, I feel like what's manifesting in your life is this period of like slow and steady wins the race, stopping to smell the roses, like just enjoying life for what it is, for what it brings. I feel like you guys are coming with like a more open and carefree energy, and that's what this portal is unlocking within you guys. And that's what's manifesting in your life, just a period of time where you're going to be taking things slow. You're going to be enjoying the process of life for what it is, enjoying the journey, I'll say, you know, for what it is, and having faith like the entire time. Whereas maybe before you guys struggled to have faith amongst like, or amidst difficult times and challenges. I feel like this time you guys are not like rushing to get through the challenges. You guys are realizing that even when things look challenging, there are still reasons to smile and celebrate. And that's what this 7-7 portal is manifesting into your life and into your energy. Now, what I'm noticing, you guys, is that group number 1, they did not have any material manifestations, because 7 is very much like, again, God's number. It's very spiritual in nature. I'm realizing for you guys as well, there are no material manifestations. What you're attracting into your life is this energy of you being okay with the process, you being okay with divine timing, you being okay with, how things are playing out, and still being able to like maintain your high frequency, your high vibration, your connection to your spirit. And I say that because this is what God does, right? Like, God doesn't see anything as a reason to frown or to like be unhappy. God sees everything as perfect. I feel like you guys are embodying like a more spiritual, a more high vibrational perspective, where you see the beauty in the rain, you see the beauty in the pain almost, or the beauty in certain experiences, where most people would be like, oh my God, like, maybe they would complain or they would like moan and groan about the things that are happening that they don't have any control over. I feel like you're changing your aura, you're changing your energy. Yeah, you're expanding. We have vast vistas, expand your horizons. So a lot of you guys, you're expanding your perspective, or you're expanding who you are as a person. And I feel like that's why you're so able to like have blind faith, or you're so able to just trust the process, because some of you guys know also with expanding your horizons that you're not going to be in a certain situation for too much longer, that things are going to be working out for you. And that's probably why you have no issue with, the pace of how things are going, the divine timing of how things are happening, the things that are actually playing out around you, even if it doesn't look like what it is that you are manifesting. I feel like you guys are just, again, this portal is helping you to get in alignment with knowing that things are working out in your favor, regardless of what's happening in your 3D reality. Look, oh my God, blessings are showering your life with rainbow blessings. This is what I'm talking about. It's like you guys are seeing, no matter what's happening, you're seeing the blessing in it. You're seeing the beauty in it. Like, this is what I'm talking about, group number 2. What's manifesting for you with the 777 portal is the universe giving you guys, or gifting you guys with this energy, or this mindset, or this perspective of seeing the beauty in everything that's happening, seeing the blessing in everything that's happening. Because for some of you guys too, what you're adopting is this mindset that everything's happening for you and that nothing is happening to you. I like this a lot. It definitely feels like this manifestation of you guys being in tune with a higher understanding or overstanding. I don't like the word understanding. You're not standing under anything or anyone, but with this higher overstanding or higher perspective of just seeing the beauty in everything. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I could feel it for you guys. There's a lot of just faith. There's a lot of belief in the impossible. There's a lot of trust in the divine and the divine timing and God himself, or God itself, right? You guys have lunar eclipse change. So yeah, this 777 portal is inviting you guys, or it's inviting into your lives, I'll say, the energy of change, where you guys are not just changing because, look, the moon, it definitely is, in astrology, it coordinates to like your soul and to like your deep emotions and stuff like that. You guys are changing internally, right? 4 and 3 adds to 7. This is what I'm talking about. You guys are changing internally. And I definitely feel like the changes that are happening are allowing you, again, to just see things from a different perspective. You guys are no longer, at the mercy of, your 3D circumstances. You're no longer at the mercy of what's happening around you and like complaining about it. I feel like you guys are seeing like, well, God got me, the universe got me, everything's working out, right? We have Sagittarius IC, which is card number 2 and 1, which adds to 3. So, and we have 3 celebration here. Again, seeing reasons to celebrate. You guys are seeing things from a different perspective. Your sight, your insight, and your foresight is changing as a result of the 777 energy. And my throat chakra is acting up. So you guys, let's get the tarot cards on the table and see what you are manifesting as a result of the 777 portal. We have the Strength in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Empress. So first of all, three major arcana to start off. There goes your 7 of Cups. Group number 1 got the 7 of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, okay, and the 6 of Cups. Oh my God, I like this energy a lot. So, whereas before, because I see growth happening here, right? What's manifesting in your lives, group number 2, right? Whereas before you didn't feel like you had the strength to be open to maybe change, to be open to like, a new way of doing things, a new way of being. You've grown. This 777 portal is opening up like a doorway of growth for you guys and maturation for you guys, where you're now beginning to realize that, first of all, some of you guys are tapping into like your God goddess energy, where you're realizing that you are divine energy in a human body, and you are tapping into this understanding of, you know, you can rest in your feminine energy, whether again you're a man or woman watching. You can rest in your feminine energy and just trust the process. This to me feels like not trusting the process. This to me feels like it's hard to trust the process, but with the Empress following these two cards, it definitely feels like you guys are growing beyond that now. You guys are beginning to see that there are different ways to be, there are different ways to do things. And with the Queen of Swords, there's a different perspective to have, right? That swords is that mental energy. A lot of you guys are opening up to new perspectives, and you're being more, I'll say more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Group number 2, like with this Queen of Swords vibes, again, whether you're a man or woman, and the Seven of Cups being next to it, it definitely feels like you're considering more options. You're being more open mentally to different options and opportunities. The Seven of Cups can talk about like illusions and not seeing things clearly. And so that's what I'm saying. When things aren't clear, when things aren't happening according to the way that you feel like they should be happening, you sit back in your energy, and I feel like you guys are learning to just take it in and to just like rest with what's happening, right? Not to react, not to really try to make any solid decisions, but to just rest with what's happening. And with this Knight of Wands, it definitely feels like this vibe of connecting to this free-spirited energy, right? Like this kind of can go with this right here, where it's like celebrating, you know, and life what is that phrase, you guys? Beating to the life, moving to the beat of your own drum, or you're moving to the beat of your own drum. Some of you guys, you're moving to the beat of life's drums, and you're just kind of taking every day and every experience as it comes to you, and you're being open and carefree about it, free-spirited about it. Because a lot of you guys, with this Six of Cups, it definitely feels like, you know, this is like child energy. If you look, this is somebody who's like, they were a child and they envisioned like, you know, growing up, and they're reminiscing about memories. Some of you guys, when it comes to what it is that you're having faith about, or what it is that you're trusting the universe with and for, it's stemming from like your childhood. Maybe it's like this vision of how you envisioned yourself growing up. And some of you guys too, like, you know how children, they just have blind faith and they're just really free-spirited too. I feel like some of you guys are tapping into like your childhood energy. Some of you guys, you're manifesting something like a dream from your childhood, but for others of you, it's like you're tapping into this energy of being free-spirited like a child would be. And that's why you're just seeing the blessing and the beauty and everything, because children, they have like magic in their eyes, right? They look at the world as such this magical place, as such this place to like, to expand and to maybe even explore. And I definitely feel like for you guys, group number 2, like this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a shift in your energy that's going to help you to take on life from a more carefree energy, and to take on life, and even like the physical things that you're manifesting, to do this from this place of understanding that what's meant for you is going to be for you, and you know that you can celebrate every step of the way, even if it looks like, with the illusions coming through, even if it looks like something's not manifesting according to how you feel like it should be going, right? I feel like you guys are being gifted with the opportunity to grow and to shift in your mindset so that you can become more like a child. So it's almost like growing backwards, right? Like a lot of times we grow up and we try to become more mature, but I feel like you guys are growing up and you're becoming more close to like how you were when you were a kid, which is actually, you know how they say babies are the closest thing to God? I feel like you guys are going back to that energy where it's like you're becoming more free-spirited. Some of you guys, you may be having more fun with the 777 energy. You may be going out, hanging out with friends, and you may realize like, you know, you're manifesting a lot more fun experiences in your life because you're not so worried or concerned about what's not happening, what's not going your way. Again, I just feel like there's just this energy surrounding you guys with the 777 portal, or a doorway that's opening up for you guys, that's allowing this internal shift to happen. Right? So we have leg stepping into a new experience. So this is what I'm telling you guys. It's like some of you guys, you're changing your energy, and it's just changing the way you perceive life, the way you see life, the way, you know, you interpret life. But I definitely feel like this is a new way of being, or a new way of doing things for you guys. We have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So it definitely feels like you're going from this energy into something different, because this feels like where you guys were coming from, where it's like, okay, you know, things are not going my way. Let me try to plan. Let me try to figure things out. Let me try to like, you know, make things happen on my own. And it feels like you guys are leaving that energy behind. And what's manifesting now is like this more free-spirited attitude, this more carefree attitude, where it's like, I'm just going to trust the divine timing and the divine flow of what's happening in my life. The whale, great worry over nothing. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is what you guys may be realizing, like you used to worry over nothing and that things are actually working out for you. It definitely feels like you guys are ascending. You guys are like, 7 is really connected to God, right? And so I feel like a lot of you guys, what's manifesting is some type of spiritual ascension, but it's manifesting in different ways in everybody. So group 1 had it manifest one way. Group 2, I see it manifesting for you similarly, but yet a little bit different. You guys are definitely just being more liberated about how you see life, and you're going with the flow more versus trying to control things and trying to like plan everything, right? Or plan for the things that don't go your way. I feel like you guys are just like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to let things work out the way that they need to and just take it from there. Look, ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So I definitely feel like you guys are manifesting some type of commitment. This is like a sidebar. The 777 energy, it's opening you up to meeting people or to connect with people. And remember, I was saying you guys might be going out, you might be having fun, you might be hanging out with friends and stuff like that, doing like link ups. For others of you, aside from friendships, I feel like you might be meeting somebody, or you may already be connecting with somebody. And the 777 portal, as it is, you know, inviting change into your life, you guys, we got puppies barking outside. As it is inviting change into your life, it's definitely inviting like the opportunity for you to connect deeper with somebody. And I feel like it's because your energy is changing. You're becoming a different person, group number 2. And I feel like whoever you are connecting with romantically, for some of you it's business wise, but for a lot of you, I do feel like this is romantic in nature. Like this is somebody who's going to want to commit to you and come in with like an offer of solid commitment for you. And maybe you didn't get this from this person before, or maybe you're just meeting this person, you know, so obviously you wouldn't get that from them before. But I definitely feel like that's something that's changing, and you're getting these new energies coming towards you because you're becoming a different person. Like the 777 portal is manifesting as internal change, that you're going to see external reflections of these change like after you embody the change yourself, right? So let's see, you guys, we have faith in your dreams. Yeah, so I was saying, like, if you had like a childhood dream, I definitely feel like you're not worried about it manifesting because you know like it's on its way to you, or things are working out in your favor. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So you definitely are getting through like this worry energy, this unsettled times energy. That's the cycle that is, you know, coming to an end. And I feel like it was tough for you guys because you were constantly in like fight or flight mode, constantly in like worry and panic mode, constantly in like Mr. and Mrs. Fix It mode. And this is what's, you know, coming to an end for you guys. You guys are no longer going to feel the need to like fix it. You guys are no longer going to feel the need to like be in control of everything. I feel like you guys are going to be going with the flow more than you ever used to before, right? And then we have conclusions are within reach. So that's double confirmation that you guys are definitely wrapping up some type of cycle, and you're beginning a new one, because every, you know, ending comes with a new beginning. As one door closes, another one opens. And we got sirens outside. So that's how you know, you guys, we're on the money with whatever we're talking about for the 777 activation, this portal, what's manifesting in the lives of group number 2. So you guys, I have this one self-care card to end out the message. This is how you can better, you know, care for yourself, how you can invest time and energy into yourself to make this transition with the 777 manifestations and stuff easier. And you guys have hydrate. So you guys definitely need to make sure you are drinking your water. This is definitely something that's really important for whatever you guys are, you know, whatever you guys got going on. Is so funny too, because I see water in the celebration card. The 7 of Cups is water. The Queen of Swords, even though it's air, she's surrounded by water. So you guys could have water in your charts. But it doesn't have to be. I'm also feeling for you guys, like talking to your water is a theme that I feel may be really important for you guys. So not just hydrating, right, but speaking life into your water as well. I'm noticing that this person's third eye is like wide open and their regular eyes are closed, which tells me, again, your spiritual insight is definitely changing. And I feel like it might be connected to like you guys taking in more water or being around more water. Some of you guys may realize that you are also, you know, increasing your intuitive and psychic abilities as well. That's the message coming through for some of you guys. But with this hydrate, talking to your water is a message that I'm really getting for you guys, right? Because you know how, this energy of the 777 is very close to spirit, is very close to like God source energy. And water holds memory, right? When you speak to your water, depending on the frequency of the words and the energy that you're pouring into your water as you are speaking, it definitely will determine, the shape of the water crystals. There's like a whole scientific experiment. You can look this up and do your own research. But all in all, speaking to your water, it definitely, it has an impact on the water. And then once you drink it in, your body's made up of mostly water. So you're taking in that water. You're speaking also over maybe the water in your body. Some of you guys, like, you're hydrating to stay connected to that energy of water, of flow, things of that nature. But I definitely feel like water is important for you guys with this transition, with this portal opening, making sure you are hydrated, making sure you are staying, connected to that energy of water. I feel like that is super important. And for some of you guys, you're going to figure out why. You know what? Let me see, you guys. I didn't do this for any other group, but I'm going to pull a card and I'm going to see as a clarifier. Let me just see. We have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so this was the clarifier for the hydration. For a lot of you guys, you're staying hydrated is something about the energy of water. You guys could be connected to like water goddesses, water deities that are like, looking to protect you. Some of you guys also, put water on your altars and make sure you are, talking into that water and you are honoring your ancestors and stuff with that libation. I'm seeing like a lot of water for group number 2. So make sure you get your hydration going, you guys. I do feel like you guys are going to be protected from, things that are happening outside your control. This may also help you guys to feel like things are, always going in your favor because you won't be aware of any negativity that's trying to come your way. I feel like that water energy is like a protection mechanism. It's like a spirit of water that you guys are maybe led by or connected to that's really helping to guide you guys, right? But group 2, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for vibing and connecting and sharing time, space, and energy with your girl. If this made sense for you, if you feel the activation and the manifestation of this energy in your life, definitely comment down below. Let your girl know how you're feeling. If you guys are heading over to any of the other groups, I will see you there. But if you are stopping here, I thank you so much for vibing and connecting. I love you guys, and peace out. All right, group number 3, the last but certainly not least of the groups. If you chose the golden quartz, then this is going to be your reading. What are you manifesting with this energy of the 777 portal? So let's see what's manifesting in your life, spirit, connecting with all of the group 3 viewers and selectors. What can they look forward to manifesting in their life with the 777 portal? So we have courage for you guys. So the first energy coming through is this energy of courage, this energy of feeling maybe more brave, feeling more willing, to do the necessary things that you need to do for yourself. But I definitely feel like there's something coming over you guys where you're going to feel more open to certain things that maybe scared you before. You're going to feel like you have what it takes to maybe get past certain things, get past certain challenges or obstacles or just experiences, right? We have traveling. So look at this. Some of you guys, you are now feeling, courageous enough to go explore certain things that you've been feeling called to. Some of you guys, you've been feeling called to travel and to go, expand your horizons that way, to go visit certain places or to go, on vacation to certain locations. And maybe you feel spiritually drawn to certain energies as well, because 7 is really a number of like connecting with spirit, connecting with God's energy, right? They call it God's number for a reason. I feel like you could have been, feeling for a while that you have certain places or you're feeling drawn to certain places that spirit is urging you to go visit or to go travel to. And maybe before, some of you guys were like a little scared to like, go venture out into the worldness, to go, see things and to travel and to take in new experiences. But I feel like the 777 portal is unleashing something in you guys where not only will you feel brave enough to manifest, to travel, but what's manifesting internally is the opportunity to, conquer a fear of maybe going out there and maybe a fear of the unknown for a lot of you guys. Because what I'm seeing here is like, a road that's paved a little bit, but it's a lot of fog. There's a lot of unknown territory. And some of you guys, that's been a fear of yours, but this is what 777 is helping you guys to do. You are now manifesting not only opportunities to travel, but the braveness and the courage you need to put yourself out there. and letting go. Yes, look at this. So I feel like you guys, what 777 is doing for you, what's manifesting in your life, is this energy of letting go of anything and anyone that no longer serves you. And I feel like anything or anyone that's been hindering you from feeling brave enough about travel, maybe you had like, people that are trying to tell you like, listen, you shouldn't be doing these things. You shouldn't be going in that direction. You shouldn't, the world is not safe. You have maybe people who are putting fear, especially with courage being here. Maybe you had people who are putting fear into you about, traveling, about going certain places, about doing certain things, exploring, certain terrain. It definitely feels like you guys are letting go of that energy. That's what's manifesting in your life, right? Like this ability to say to hell with whatever people have to say, or to say to hell with whatever your limiting beliefs are trying to tell you, your ego is trying to tell you, your fear, whatever those, dark and heavy energies are, whatever they're trying to get you to not do. I feel like that's what you guys are letting go of. And this is really beautiful. So let's see what else we have for you guys. Group number 3. What else is manifesting in your life as a result of the 777 portal? Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yes. So some of you guys are realizing that, your purpose in life maybe is to travel, or like your personal truth is that you are okay with going out there and having certain experiences, exploring, having adventures and stuff like that. I feel like I'm talking to a group of people who are meant to maybe like travel the world, sightsee, go like, maybe do like missions in certain parts of the world, or like, you're just meant to be out there. I have a helicopter literally flying over my house right now as I'm saying this. Helicopters are a means of transportation, right? And like they take you from one place to another. So I definitely feel like you guys are meant to be going somewhere. You're meant to like have a life that's filled with discovery, and the only way to discover new things is to like have new experiences. And that may mean, traveling outside of your comfort zone. That's what 777 is doing for you guys. That's what's manifesting in your life. This ability to put yourself out there in a new way, and to go like discover maybe the truth of what life is for you, what certain things may mean for you, right? Okay, then we have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So a lot of you guys, you're traveling inward as well, and you're realizing too, like maybe this discovering truth is discovering your personal truth. And in order for you to do that, you have to go within. You have to be willing to, be brave enough to go within yourself, to travel into the depths of your soul, especially with traveling, having the sun here. The sun usually represents, your ego. It represents your consciousness, but also it's, it's God's energy as well. And I feel like for you guys, it's funny, we have 2 8s here, so I definitely feel like you guys are like completing some type of cycle that you were stuck in for some time. But it definitely feels like traveling inward. For a lot of you, it could be external travel as well, traveling the world. But for some of you, it's traveling inward so that you can begin to let go of what no longer serves you. And for some of you guys, it's traveling inward so you can see what no longer serves you, and maybe that thing or that person is external from you, so you can begin to let those things or those people go as well, right? But let's see what else we have for you guys. Group number 2. Oh my God, group number 3. Scorpio, I transform. So yeah, you guys are definitely, with the 777 portal, the door that's opening for you is a door of transformation. Like you guys are going to begin to transform who you are as a person. Again, as you're discovering your inner truth, you're uncovering, the treasure that lies within. Some of you guys are realizing also, because 7 is a number of, really getting acquainted with the self. Some of you guys are realizing the buried treasure you have within yourself, which could be like, your passions, your callings, your urges, like the things that you were sent here to do. And I feel like that's how you're transforming. You're finding more balance and more peace of mind as you are becoming more okay with embodying who you were meant to be. And some of you guys are also transforming, your external lives as you are letting go of the things and the people that no longer serve you. It's like as within, so without. I see this both ways. And then we have for you guys 12th house escape. So I definitely feel like, because the 12th house, it can talk about like the subconscious mind and like, that whole realm. And so I feel like you guys are going deep. When I was talking about discovering the treasure, it's like you're going deep into the subconscious mind to see, again, what limiting beliefs you have that are going on, that are hindering you from being brave enough to take on the world, right? Some of you guys with 12th house escape, some of you guys, you were hiding yourselves away, or that's what you were used to doing. You were used to like escaping from your calling, or like avoiding the things that you know that you want to do. but maybe putting it off for like a later time and procrastinating with that kind of energy, right? And so I feel like for you guys, group number 3, what's going on is not only are you transforming internally, but you're transforming, you know, your life around you. This is what the 7-7 portal is helping you guys to do, transform all aspects of your life. And it starts with the subconscious mind is what I feel. So we're going to get these tarot cards on the table for you guys, group number 3. Yeah, we had the 9 of Wands in reverse. So that's that energy of like no longer allowing, you know, like if you've been through a lot in your life and that's what's stopping you from going out there and living your best life now, I feel like you're getting over that. The 777 portal is helping you to release that energy, to let the things that you've been through, to let the things that you've experienced, let those things go, right? 5 of Swords, okay. The 8 of Swords, okay. You guys have a lot of 8s here. The Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That makes sense. The 2 of Swords. Okay. And the 6 of Pentacles. All right. So you guys are definitely finding some type of balance. I feel like you guys have been in this place mentally where maybe you've been stuck and you've been feeling confused based on the things that you've been through, because I feel like, and also I feel like this stuckness is like this inability to make a certain move, right? Because in your mind, some of you guys, you know, you're fighting the battle of, should I do this? Should I not do this? Is this good for me? Is this not good for me? You know, is exploring what I'm really meant to be doing. I definitely feel like you guys are unlocking your inner explorers, right? Like the number 7 is a very curious number. Some of you guys are curious about the world. You're curious about life. You're curious about new experiences, new terrain, new locations. I just get this vibe of like somewhere different than where you are, something different than what you're doing, exploration, adventure. And some of you guys, you've been stuck in your head about this because maybe what you've been through, or maybe like, you know, what certain people have been telling you, what certain people have been placing in your head. And I feel like you've allowed those things to really just like keep you stuck and keep you stagnant, right? And as a result, it's like your heart hasn't been open to any new experiences. You haven't been willing to say okay to, you know, life giving you certain opportunities, which, you know, why we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like when the universe wants to give you a blessing, you're not necessarily open to it. And I feel like it's because you guys have like this energy of being stuck or torn between a choice, right? And I feel like you have guides, right, that are coming through, because if you look, every time you're stuck with something, you have these birds that are around you, and birds, they represent like, you know, higher realms, heavenly energy. They're always trying to take these ropes off of you, trying to unbind you. So I definitely feel like you have heavenly help that's trying to help you guys see the truth of a situation, you know, discovering truth and uncovering treasure. I feel like your guides are trying to help you understand, especially with 777, this energy is like highly intensified for you guys, where you may be getting messages that are helping you to get to the bottom of the truth, right? That life is meant to be, you know, in balance, and you're meant to be giving. And if you look, there's an 8 right here, which is really the infinity sign, but you're meant to be giving an equal exchange with the universe. The universe gives to you and you receive, and then you give back, right? And I feel like some of you guys, you're not willing to give back to the universe. And by giving back to the universe, it's really just tapping into the energy that you're meant to be embodying. If you're meant to be traveling, you're not doing what the universe has sent you to do. And the 777 portal, what's manifesting in your life as a result of it is this change, right? Where now you're going to be able to see, you know, how you are, or how you should, I'm going to say, be reciprocating with the universe. No more escaping into like, you know, whatever distractions you have, you know, conjured up for yourself, whether it's physical distractions or mental distractions. I feel like now you guys are going to be awakened to the truth of why it's so important for you as a person to get out there and do what it is you feel called to do, why it is so important for you as a person to go through this inner transformation of releasing the things that don't serve you, releasing the thoughts, the limiting beliefs, the things that people have told you that have stunted you, that have stopped you, that have stagnated you, right? Those are the things that are being released from you, and now you're going to be able to see the truth of how you're actually meant to be out there, how you're not meant to make, you know, the pain of your past or whatever this is for you stand in your way. All right, so let's get the last couple decks we have out for you guys, group number 3, and we're going to close out. You have Eagle, triumphed over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, so whatever obstacles you guys have been, you know, suffering through and stuff like that, I definitely feel like the 777 portal is going to help you to unlock within yourself this energy of you being able to, you know, soar above the bullshit, I'll say, because the eagles, you know, they fly really, really high, and I definitely feel like they're a force to be reckoned with. And also birds represent, again, higher realms, higher knowledge. So you could be getting like downloads and insights with the 777 portal that's going to help you overcome this energy, help you overcome this stagnant energy, right? Vulture, more birds, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So some of you guys, what's changing for you guys is like this fear of what maybe people may think, right? Maybe that's why you weren't feeling courageous enough to take certain leaps of faith, right? Maybe you're worried about other people around you. And that's what I kept picking up on, like people around you that may not be serving you, or people around you that may be stunting you and stagnating you, people around you that may be planting seeds in your mind about why you shouldn't do the things you feel called to do, right? But I definitely feel like you have guides that are, you know, working with you to help you overcome this energy. And the main thing that I'm seeing is like you guys have to release this energy of thinking about what people, you know, what they feel about you and what they have to say about you and what are their opinions about you. Because at the end of the day, people are always going to have something to say. They're always going to have a way that they feel about something, right? That doesn't have to apply to you. It only applies to you if you say that it does. And I feel like this is what's changing. You guys are going to be realizing that what people think, what they feel, what they say, it doesn't apply to you. It says more about them than it does about you, right? Another bird, yo, I can't make this up. Bird flying, news is on the way. So some of you guys, again, you're going to be getting downloads and insights from your angels, from your guides. It's really 3 birds here on these cards, you guys. And I have a big stack of these cards with all types of animals and people and things, objects, and you guys have 3 birds. So I definitely feel like you guys are going through this inner transformation. Now it's funny because the eagle represents 1 stage out of 7. It's so funny. Look at this. So I seen this video on TikTok, group number 3, where they were talking about the 7 stages of Scorpio, right? And you have Scorpio, I transform as a scorpion, and then you have the eagle, which is also another stage of Scorpio. I did not know that, but that's what the person said. And so I'm kind of seeing like the correlation here. You guys are definitely going from the scorpion to the eagle. You guys are like taking flight. You guys are soaring. You guys are like, you know, beginning to remove those obstacles from your life, because I do feel like they're self-imposed. They may be coming from people around you, but you're the one that's agreeing to it, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, right? And then you have psychic ability, trust your intuition. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. When you guys are feeling called to do something, when your soul is telling you that you need a certain experience, you need to explore, you need to go here, you need to go there, your intuition is God talking through you, right? Some of you guys are going to be, look, trust your intuition. You guys are definitely going to be on the path to, you know, fulfilling your soul's requests a lot more now. I feel like what people have to say are going to matter less, and you doing what you feel called to do. And a lot of you guys, you feel called to travel, to, you know, go around the world, to do things, to, you know, I just feel like this worldwide energy with you guys. That's what you're meant to be embodying. And I feel like this is what's about to come online for you guys as well. So we have 2 more decks for group 3. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, period. And your commitment is being tested. Boom. So some of you guys, you know, you've been doing work on yourself. You've been maybe tapping in with your purpose, with your passion, with the thing that you're meant to be doing. And it definitely feels like you're so close to, you know, that next level. You're so close to leveling up, but your commitment to yourself. I love this card so much because usually it's the commitment to yourself and to your purpose, to your passions, to what it is you feel called to do, to your spirit, to your, you know, your intuition, to your higher self. But your commitment is being tested, group number 3. And it's like, are you going to fold? Are you going to allow people to continue to tell you how to live your life? Or are you going to trust yourself? Are you going to trust your intuition? Are you going to trust what your mind's eye is telling you and act on that because it is for your best and highest good? I feel like this is the opportunity that's manifesting in your life now, where you have the ability to shift from one dynamic to the next now. The 777 portal is bringing on energies where a lot of you guys, things are not manifesting materially. Things are manifesting like spiritually and internally for you guys. I do see though that you guys will have a chance to have like maybe your finances balance out as well. And I was going to say battle out. So some of you guys could have been battling with like financial struggles and financial troubles before. But I feel like as you tap in and tune in with your intuition, life gets easier. Life gets more balanced, because once you're in alignment with your calling, that is exactly what God needs to help you tap into the frequency of abundance, right? So let's get the last card out for you guys. This is just a self-care card to help you guys have, you know, a very easy time with this 777 portal energy as things are manifesting in your life. How can you care for yourself? How can you nurture yourself and love on yourself? So you guys have clear your energy field. So you definitely have some spiritual work to do. Some of you guys, you need to burn some sage. And I do feel like you guys are letting go of negativity. But for some of you, I was saying like because if you look at this person's aura, you see what I'm saying? Like some of you guys, it's external from you, meaning it's like a scenario or it's a person or it's people. And I definitely feel like burning sage and making sure like, you know, you are clearing the vibes, you're clearing your energy field, you're clearing your aura. Like it's going to help you to stay in really high vibrational energies and to keep like the vampires and the vultures, right? To keep those energies at bay. I definitely feel like you guys have to do like a cleanse where you are cleansing not only your space, you're cleansing your environment, you're cleansing yourself. Some of you guys, a spiritual bath will definitely do you some good. But I do feel like with the 777 portal energy, the doors that are opening up for you guys is just this ability to transform from somebody who was scared to listen to themselves and to go after what it is they feel called to do, and to, you know, now just be this person who is going to allow themselves to no longer be at the mercy or the liberty of other people, right? So group number 3, this is what I have for you guys, and hopefully this resonated and it made sense for you. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, comment below how you felt about this. Let your girl know in the comments, you guys. I love talking to you. If you're heading over to any of the other groups, I will see you there. But if you are stopping here, I thank you. I love you for connecting with me, and peace out.